I'm live. Okay. Today's picture was not so great, but that's okay. The topic is forgiveness, so I will forgive myself. Oh, it is back there. You just can't see it. Okay. Give me 1 second. I hope everyone is doing well today. Next time I'm going to figure out a way or copy to paste to get this all done at once, but welcome to day 6. I think I messed up what I'm saying, but it's okay. Day 6. The good news is on this live stream, I can edit it. So start live video. Let's see. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to day 6 of 40 days of prosperity, wealth, and abundance. Okay, so today's topic is forgiveness. This one is incredibly powerful. So I'm going to talk about it briefly, and then we're going to go into the meditation. And then at the end, I will give you exercises that you're going to do on your own, and that's going to take a little bit more time. So I'm going to be more brief in talking about it, but it is incredibly important. It's not just about forgiving others, it's also especially for forgiving ourselves, because anytime that it comes to money or abundance or wealth, any ways that we have held ourselves back from it, we've all done things, whether it's procrastination or not getting back to an opportunity, or quitting an opportunity, letting go of something, not following through. There's so many things and ways in which we ourselves have stopped that energetic flow. So it's about forgiving ourselves and allowing ourselves to move forward. So I want to give an example because I think it's really important. And like I said, it's incredibly powerful. Those of you who don't know, I'm writing a book. I've been working on it for years, and I'm doing NaNoWriMo, National November Write a Book in a Month, is to see it all the way through and to complete it. I have about 5 days left to finish this book. I have about probably 35,000 to 50,000 plus words still to finish. So we will check in on Saturday, December 1st, to see. Hi, Dal. But one of the things I've realized is, in order for me to write this book, there was like certain things I needed. I needed time, I needed space, I needed some like monetary funds to keep me going, right? And and I made it very clear. I had a very clear, this is what I want, and the universe has come through and provided those things for me. I have found amazing places, urban gifting opportunities that people said, come here, writing residencies that were paid for primarily, live stream opportunities that pay me to create content, modeling jobs. There are all these things that came, and there's always kind of that struggle of balancing, which is going to be another topic, but balancing my creative life and that creative energy and then my output of energy in order to get money and things back. But I finally was in the position here in Mexico, in San Miguel, that I had time, I had space, I had everything, right? All I have to do is write. And I found myself not writing. I found myself like getting distracted. There were actual things, I had to go get groceries, I had to get things, but just taking all this extra time that wasn't necessary, taking all this time that actually was meant for my writing, was meant for sitting down in front of the computer and getting it done. And yesterday I had this insight, because I'm doing my own practice. I believe the best way to teach someone is make sure there's someone above you teaching you. And so I have someone that I'm working with. And again, it was the same thing. I went down to write. The good news is I'm getting it done earlier and earlier, but it still wasn't until like 5 in the afternoon that I was properly like really focused on writing. And then I had this realization because I was frustrated with myself. Like, what are you doing? Beating myself up, all those voices coming in, right? This is why forgiveness is really important, because anything we don't forgive, it takes space. It takes space in our mind, in our energetic field, in our heart, in our soul. It takes space away from our dreams and our desires. It just takes space. So it's about clearing house. But I was getting really frustrated with myself. Like, what are you doing? You know, all the feelings that coming up prior to writing. And then I had a realization of forgiveness. And I said, no wonder you feel this way. I was born into a very religious household, and I was told my whole life children should be seen and not heard. And I realized I even made an entire career out of it. I modeled for years where I was literally seen and not heard. So obviously, there's a part of me that really took that to heart. So I mean, that's one. There's so many other things, right? So every time that I actually do get in front of the computer, every time I do write, every time I do speak my truth, I'm actually hitting up against those old programs. And I've done so much work. I've cleared out so much that I have allowed myself to get past a lot of them. But there are still deeper ones. There's still that deeper voice that tells me that every time I'm writing, I shouldn't be doing this. You're not supposed to, you're not worth, your voice is not worth it. You're not supposed to be putting it out into the world, right? And that's just one voice. There's so many. So I really had an opportunity yesterday to forgive myself and really honor for all the ways that I haven't showed up for my writing, for all the ways I procrastinate, for all the ways that I say I'm going to do it or don't. And at the same time, hi, Mitchell, welcome, Ola. And for the same time, really honoring all the ways that I do, because I have done a lot. I consistently show up, and it literally breaks my heart. It's literally so painful because, again, I'm going against all those stories that tell me I shouldn't be doing it. So today's topic is forgiveness. At the end of it, I'm going to give you an exercise, but I just gave an example, a personal example. Good morning, Tyler. I give a personal example because I think it's really important, and I think it's important for me to be honest and tell you guys where I'm at, because oftentimes, especially with social media and stuff, we just see things from the outside. We're like, oh, look, she's doing this, she's traveling, she's showing up for her dreams. Yes, and there are so many difficulties that come into play with that. There are so many times when I'm crying or frustrated or scared or alone, whatever it is. And I just think it's really important to, like, as a teacher offering your wisdom, to be fully honest and forthright and let people know, like, this is how it is. Okay, so we are going to go right now into the meditation, and at the end I'm going to give you guys exercises. So if you're not able to stay in the end, come back and check out the daily exercise. The topic is forgiveness. But as we are doing the meditation, I'm actually going to I might be saying things. Oh, by the way, so really quickly, in case anyone hasn't done this before, really quickly, we create a cup. We hit the inside, the pinky fingers, and then we fold the fingers in, hit here. Keep your hands more kind of like a cup. Hit every time it says HUD, HAR, heart, but it's HUD. As you pull in at the navel, you hit here, HUD, HUD, HUD. Don't forget to pull in the navel. Your gaze is 10% down. So your eyes are almost closed, and you're just looking at your nose, the tip right in front of you. And have a sip of coffee. And also the exercise is going to be, the mantra is, I deeply love, honor, and forgive myself. So if you even want to think that, kind of that mantra, but we're still saying the HUD, 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 but every time as it hits, it's going to be very emotional. So if you want to think, I deeply love, honor, and forgive myself. Okay, hold on. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, yay. And welcome, everyone. I am so, hey, Chip, sorry, I'm so proud of everyone this come. If you have a second to hit a quick, that like button, afterwards comment, allow as many people as possible to see this. And about above your sacral, above your belly button, wherever is comfortable, but I'm doing a little bit higher so everyone can see. Take a full deep breath in. Let it go. HUD, 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 Don't forget to pull it in at the navel. Anyone coming in is head, and the mantra in our mind's eye is I deeply love, honor, forgive myself. Thank you, Jacob. Today is a new day. Anything we've done in the past, any way we procrastinated or self-sabotaged or indebted ourselves, today is the opportunity to start over. Don't forget to pull it. If you also want to simplify every time you hit, you can say, I love you, I forgive you, I love you, I forgive you. Think of that mantra in your eye as you're still saying the words. But just think, and just be with yourself, what's in front of you. I love you, I forgive you, I love you, I forgive you. You're showing up now, that's all that matters. Whatever you have or haven't done in the past, every day is an opportunity to restart. And today, right now, you're showing up for yourself. Make that all that matters right now, this moment. That's all that matters. Welcome! We're doing a 40-day meditation for abundance. So it's Kundalini Yoga. It's H-A-R. And today's topic is forgiveness. At the end, we are going to do a daily exercise. But if you want to do the mantra with us and you pull in deeply the navel, you gaze 10% down your nose, 2 hands in front of you. And the mantra you say in your head for today's topic is I love you, I forgive you. I love you, I forgive you. I love you. I forgive you. And every time you do the head, you pull in deeply the navel. And forgiveness can be a really emotional topic. So right now, if you're feeling anything, if tears are running down your face, just allow yourself as much as possible. Just continue. Stay with yourself. Stay with this practice. About 6 minutes left. Give this back to yourself. Tears are just watering the garden of your soul. They're purifying and washing away anything that doesn't serve. They're helping you to let Don't forget to pull in deeply at the navel every time you say the mantra. Allow yourself to really be present. Allow it to be deep. Allow it to cleanse and clear away anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that's giving you rejection, a flow, prosperity, abundance of all the things you want, you say you want in your life. If you're not fully receiving it yet, what resistance have you put up? Because not forgiving is also a form of resistance. It's holding on, it's creating space in your heart and your energetic field where you can't allow stuff to come in because you're holding on to the past. Whether it's someone else you can't forgive or yourself. And then often in that place, we continually repeat that same habit, that same pattern. Today, allow yourself to break it. Allow yourself to release it. Allow yourself to fully receive. You're showing up, you're doing the work. Allow yourself to get the benefits from it. Otherwise, it's like working all the time and not invoicing your client, not receiving rewards. Allow yourself to be present with yourself. Deeply the navel. And if you have to leave, whatever you can do is better than nothing. So I really encourage you to come back and check out the exercise at the end. Do the exercise, do the thing through the beginning to end. Even getting 3 minutes a day of this meditation is highly beneficial. We're just finishing up about a minute left, so just start where you can. Pull in deeply the navel. And everyone just continue to look at your hands in front of you for about 30 seconds. And imagine in your hands you're holding a mirror. And allow that mirror to reflecting back to you. Any people or places or things that you've been struggling with, that you blame, that you haven't forgiven. Any parts of yourself that you haven't forgiven. Frustration, ways you procrastinated, ways you don't show up, ways you've indebted yourself. The full deep breath. Take one last look at the mirror. Take a full deep breath. Let it go. Today's topic is forgiveness. And the mantra is, I love you, I forgive you. So I'm going to give you guys 2 options. One simple option is you just look in the mirror. So you do a mirror exercise today, whenever works for you. And you just look in the mirror and you just say, I love you, I forgive you. And you keep looking at your eyes, looking at yourself, and just, I love you and I forgive you. If that's all you can do, if that's what feels like strong enough for you or right for you, that's kind of the beginning level. If you want to go deeper, which I highly encourage, but there's levels for everyone. So wherever you're at, be gentle with yourself and forgive yourself for whatever you can and can't do, and just try to show up as much as possible. So if you want to go a little bit deeper, write down all the ways in which you have indebted to yourself, all the ways which you haven't showed up, whether it's procrastination, self-sabotage, not following through on opportunities, walking away from things, whatever, all the things or ways that you're frustrated with yourself or you feel like has gotten in the way of your abundance and prosperity. Write them all down. And all the ways anyone else, whether it's a boss or an ex or someone else, your children, an institution, oh, look at the birds, someone or something else that has gone in the way, and just write it down. Write it down, write it down, write it down, write it all down. And then go through each one and really allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to feel the feelings, and then do the mantra. I love you, I forgive you, I release you. I love you, I forgive you, I release you. Every single person. This is incredibly powerful. And then keep the list, because we are going to use this list of these things to go for the next exercise. So again, the mantra, I love you, I forgive you, I release you. And start, if you want to do either the mirror exercise or write everything down. And then you can also use the mirror for the second one. So you're writing everything down. I also, another really beautiful thing, if you want to go even one step further, getting flowers. And as you say it in the mirror, just like offering the flowers to each person, each situation, and to yourself, just every time. I love you, I forgive you, I release you. Offering the flowers. Exhale. Don't forget to breathe, you guys. I know this might sound so obvious, but breath is really important. It's your life force. It allows you, again, to release and let go. Otherwise, you're holding on. And make sure you drink lots of water. Try to get outside, move, sunshine, but anything that helps move. We're doing deep, deep processes. If you need a little bit more sleep, just honor. We're actually doing a lot. We're bringing up a lot, so then we can release it. But if you bring it up and don't fully see it all the way through, or don't do things to fully release it, then it's going to get stuck, and it can bring more difficulty, or until you let it go fully. So make sure you let it go fully. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, if anyone has a second, like, shares, comments really help. Again, if you commit to the 40 days, right, and I commit, start wherever you start, and then you can go backwards and finish through. And then Oh, I had another. Oh, one more thing. Okay, so oftentimes when we commit to something or we tell the universe, thank you, when we tell the universe that we're going to do something, the universe is like, okay, you're going to do this, we'll see. So the universe this week or today might present opportunities for you to really challenge you. Or, okay, you forgive me, you forgive that person, they might bring that person in your life. Okay, you release this. Okay, let's see, let's give you another opportunity for that situation to come up again, and let's see how you handle it. So just really honor that when you commit to something, that gets reflected back. So every time something like that comes up, just say, thank you, universe. It's an opportunity. Thank you. I forgive you. I love you. I release you. I forgive you. I love you. I release you. Hi, Donald. Hi, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. If you have any questions, again, put it in the comment section. Share, like, comment, all of that really helps. And it's beyond me. It's for the greater community because you guys are all doing this. You're not actually speaking to each other. It's a way for you guys to communicate and share your experience. But also it's a way for more people to see this. So both these forums are like completely new for me. I have a lot of followers in my other forums, but this is completely new. So it really helps. If this helps you in any way, please help. Energetically propel this by doing what you can just to move it forward. That's all I ask. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you for everyone that showed up. I love you. I forgive you. And now I release you. Have an amazing day, you guys. It begins and ends with you. Thank you for everyone that showed up. Mitchell, Spencer, and I hope you all have an amazing day. And I would love to hear your experience with these exercises. Okay, so I want to shout out everyone that showed up. Dell, Tyler, Chips Ahoy, J-Dog, Nelson, Donald. How is everyone? Okay, so I hope everyone understands exercise. Again, anyone that came in, you are just writing down the beginning aspect of it. If you want to just do the more beginning level, you just look in front of a mirror. I would say at least 5 minutes, and you just, I love you. I forgive you. I release you. I love you. I forgive you. Release you for everything that you've been holding on to. And then if you want to go deeper, you write down all the ways, all the frustrations, you, other people, all the things that have stopped your prosperity and your abundance, whether it's procrastination or whatever it is, just get it out, write it all down. And then don't forget to keep that page because we're going to use that for exercises going forward. Yay, I'm glad you're doing well, Nelson. Okay, I'm gonna go, you guys, because I'm showing up for my writing today. I'm starting right now. I'm gonna write for at least an hour, and then I'm gonna go get coffee and an almond croissant. So that is my way of following through. Okay, I know you too, TJ, Donald, all of you. Love you guys. Don't please, well, you can do whatever you want, but I highly encourage you to do the exercises. They are incredibly powerful. Yeah, the weather is absolutely amazing. And again, if you can, you guys, please, it takes 1 second, hit that little like button here, and then don't forget to comment in the comment section, share to all your social medias, whatever you can do. If this has helped you in any way, let's propel this message and get this message forward. Okay, have an amazing day. San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. Here, I'll show you the place. This is my rooftop. Isn't this stunning? Oh, I should do that next time. I'll do that next time. Oh, wait. Look at that. Sorry, I get my head out of the way. Look how beautiful. You guys are hanging out with me and the cactus. Okay. Love you all. I know. I'm very blessed. Have an amazing day, you guys.